Yuki Akita, a researcher from Okayama Laboratory, has discovered steaks based on proteins from human excrement. Tokyo's sewage approached the scientists because of an overabundance of sewage mud. They asked him to explore the possibility use of the sewage, and Akita found that the mud contained a great deal of protein because of all of the bacteria. The researchers then extracted those proteins, combined them with the reaction enhancer, and put it into an exploder, which created an artificial steak. The meat is 63% proteins, 25% carbohydrates, 3% lipids, and 9% minerals. The researchers colored the poop red, and food coloring enhanced the flavor with soy protein. Initial tests have people stating that it even tastes just like beef. State that the meatpacking industry causes 18% of our greenhouse gas emissions, mostly due to the release of methane from animals. Livestock also consume huge amounts of resources and space in efforts to feed ourselves, as well as the controversy over cruelty to animals. Aikita's recycling poop burger would reduce waste and emissions, not to mention obliterating Dante's circle for gluttons. The scientists hope to price it the same as actual meat, but at the moment, the excrement steak are 10 to 20 times the price they should be thanks to the cost of research. Professor Akita understands the psychological barriers that need to be surmounted, knowing that your food is made from human feces. They hope that once the research is complete, people will be able to overlook the ugly detail in favor of perks like environmental responsibility, cost, and the fact that the meat will have fewer calories. I'm just gonna say this. This is leave it up to Japan. Shout out to Japan, but leave it up to Japan to find a way just to make something that just should not, be made. It really shouldn't be made. The funniest thing that I will state that if people really think about it, think about all of the things that you've ever done in life, right? As a grown adult, right? Think of all the things that you've ever done in life, right? Think about all the places that you could have potentially placed your mouth, right? Think about that for a minute. And then think about the fact that they just made a poop burger. Think about that for a brief second. Just think about that. Let that simmer for a little bit of time. Let it simmer. Let it simmer for the adults in the room. Let it simmer for a minute. Think about all the things as an adult that you have done with another human being. And then think about the poop burger. And then think and try to figure out, is this really that bad compared to all of the things that you've actually done with another human being? Just saying. I know a lot of people are sitting up there thinking real quiet at this moment in time. A lot of people are sitting in the background real quiet. Real quiet. But realistically, this is now if they would have said that they were making burgers out of mushrooms and stuff like that, or sea moss or something, kelp, cool, fine, no problem. No problem. Probably wouldn't have any taste. It'll probably taste like rubber or something like that, but it would probably be mineral rich and pretty dry, right? But this is something vastly different. I would not try it. And I'm a person that if I go to another country, I would like to try different foods. This is one of those foods that I would just rather not try. But I would also like to state, given the fact that we got a lot of different GMO based type foods here in the United States, we don't even really know what we're even eating at this moment in time. So, and I want to note that they stated that this was a poop burger. This was back in 2011. We're in 2025. So just let that sink in. So if they did this right that long ago, what do you think it is that people are actually eating at this moment in time, right? We got all of these GMOs, we got all of these cloned fish, we got all of these fake eggs, fake lettuce, fake tomatoes, all of this fake goodness going on. And that's allowed to go on because the government just doesn't care. And they don't want people, in a sense, having a very long lifespan. So they're going to do things to affect you on a genetic DNA level. Who's to say that you haven't already been doing or eating this? Like I said, again, the main thing that they do to the meat that we go and buy at the market, they use chlorine or they use bleach, right, in order to get rid of the bacteria and all this other type of stuff. And then they'll sit up there and use some food coloring. They'll use the blood from the animal, whatnot, to, make it redder, or whatever it is, to give it color, so that we'll think, oh, this looks very fresh. Yeah, I'm going to sit up there and buy this is very red. This is very red. It has to be fresh off the cow, right? So I'm going to sit up there and take it home and cook it. Mind you, that meat might actually be past the expiration date, but you don't know it because they just, got rid of the smell, repackaged it, and, gave some more color directly to it. All I'm sitting up there saying is, at the end of the day, if we're going to get realistically freaked out about one thing, we should be freaking out about everything. Again, I'm an equal opportunist. I'm about things being even across the board. Obviously, a lot of people aren't. I'm just saying, if we're going to freak out about this, and rightfully so, we should be freaking out about every single thing that is happening with the food, and also the seeds and the water as well.